Okay, hello and welcome to the first edition of Playing with Our Oddballs. This is the two members of the Claptrap Oddballs, Ben and Ryan. Say hello,
Hi.
Ben.
Hi, nice to meet you. Hello.
Now the formality's out of the way, it's just talking bollocks, that's all it's going to be. So,
Classic Claptrap Oddballs style.
You can really hear that sniffing. Yeah. You hear that? Is the microphone picking that up? That is the pathetic sound of a Jack Russell Chihuahua
She wants over there.
crossbreed.
I'll put that there.
Her name's Tiny, the shittiest little dog in the world. She is awful, but she's just so cute. You just want to squeeze her head until she stops moving.
While she looks for some sort of biscuits. Tell me about your latest adventures on Fallout, because I know that you've got some.
Yeah, latest adventures on Fallout.
Some stories.
John Cravendale the Fourth.
That's your new save or new?
Yeah, that's the recently completed Fallout save. With the whole quest, it was basically John Cravendale the Fourth. You know, the milk. If you don't know what Cravendale is, Google it. It's milk. The whole joke is that John Cravendale.
Hopefully we'll get some sort of sponsor for this.
Yeah, sponsored by Cravendale. That'll be the dream.
That's the goal.
That's the dream. You're watching too much How I Met Your Mother. Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, it's alright, leave it.
You're not going out. You're stuck in here now. You're a slave dog.
Has a bit of the cookies. No.
Not allowed any coke.
Alright, anyway.
Yeah, so the whole...
this is a new segment. Shall I do a... Hang on. We'll have segments through the show. I'm just making this up on the spot, but I think it's a good idea.
Go on.
I'll do in a classic podcast style, I'll do an intro to every segment. Or you can if you like, but I'll come up with some sort of jingle.
Alright, go on then. Gaming Adventure News, do the jingle.
Wait, let me think of one.
This is the first ever jingle for this segment that's recorded live. Ready? No script. Here we go.
Oh, bloody hell, have you heard the news? Gaming news!
Yeah, that'll do it. There we go.
That was good.
That was it, that's it. That's set in stone now. Every time we'll do a jingle for each segment.
I like that one.
It's good, that. Yeah, so the whole thing about it was... The aim of the game, in the game you get power armor, and when you get the power armor you can get certain paints for it, and I was after the Institute. Why? Because it's white, looks like milk. So went through the whole game.
We're a big fan of milk.
Big fan of milk. There's a running joke with milk, because if you say the word milk, I'm going to get nice and close now.
I'm just looking at the nice audio spike we got there on that jingle.
Here we go. Milk. Tell me that didn't sound good in your ear.
Milk is an extremely satisfying word to say when you're advertising it.
Milk.
See,
it's even good in the whisper. It's even good all the way over here, look. Milk. It's good. Because we're English.
Anyway, go on. John Cravendale the Fourth, I believe his name is.
John Cravendale the Fourth.
This Fallout character. Come here then. What was your name before John Cravendale the Fourth, may I ask?
Boring. Nico.
Oh.
Nothing interesting.
Just a nod to the gaming community.
Yeah, actually, it's spelt the same as... It's not spelt like Nico from GTA.
Like
it's spelled Nico.
Oh, right.
So it's Nico, like a Steven Seagal film.
Right.
But I used to watch a lot of Steven Seagal with my dad growing up. But
just kissing him.
I think in that... Talking of Steven Seagal, I think he sexually assaulted a lot of his staff, or sexually harassed. Let's get that bit of background feedback. Noise thing, just everyone walking in. But yeah, I swear it was in the news a while ago that Steven Seagal he would always sexually harass his female work staff. There was loads of lawsuits against him for sexual harassment.
Is that why he's never become quite so much of a bigger star as some of his I don't know, people like like
Arnold Schwarzenegger,
yeah.
Well,
characters like
one
Rambo.
of the reasons, but he's got good relations with Vladimir Putin, which is weird. It's weird, isn't it?
Who?
Steven Seagal has good relations with Vladimir Putin.
Is he?
What a weird mix of people. Have you seen what Steven Seagal looks like? Now.
Yeah.
Fat, jet black hair.
It's a funny beard.
Goatee. It's It's like, Steve, you're not fooling anyone. We know that that's not your hair. It doesn't look human. It looks like someone just went, yeah, go over, take the horse, stick it on its aid. Definitely. No way has he kept his hair immaculate all these years. Someone's going, yeah, get it off the horse and put it on his aid. See, dye it black. No one will know. No one will know. I know.
See, I don't think
Steve.
I don't think the majority of plugs come from horses. But
no, but it looks like horsehair. Google it. If you're bored, Google Steven Seagal 2016, 17, whatever.
Yeah, he's definitely gone downhill. But when I think of him, I associate him with Expendables.
I still wouldn't fuck with him though. I wouldn't. I mean, I can outrun him.
No.
But that's about all I've got on him. Because if he gets a hold of you, you're dead. It's like if a grizzly bear catches you.
The running technique of a paraplegic.
Yeah.
The flailing arms.
Yeah, that's famous. Go onto YouTube. This is just going to be a series of YouTube bits. This was supposed to be gaming news. It's just bollocks news, really.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but
go on with your gaming news.
But just Google Steven Seagal.
Oh, bloody hell, have you had the news? Gaming news.
There we go, and we're back in the gaming news segment. So just fucking around or Fallout. The aim of the game was to get the White Institute power armor.
Using the new mods?
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, loads of... I modded the shit out of it. My game crashes at least once every
you still use
session.
The minigun that launches Fat Man's? Or
oh, fuck it, no, I don't bother with that. I've tried to keep it as lore-friendly as possible. I mean, a lot of...
Yeah, because I found that. I can find, like, it's straying a bit too far. Like, with some guns, it just takes the piss.
That because I've used so many mods, the game crashes sometimes. Sometimes quests crash, so I need to go to the cheat room to get certain rewards for my thing, like with the Brotherhood.
Best Fallout 4 mod, by the way, the cheat room.
Oh, yeah, you can... There's a new thing now where you can spawn your own character in. And when you spawn him in, they give you a load of melee weapons for some reason.
Right.
And you can talk to him. You just go up to him and he's just, hello. It's like in Little Britain if Mr. Man met Mr. Man.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
And then you kill him. That's all you've got to do. You
just kill him and he gives you a load of melee weapons.
Well, no, you as you spawn him in, they all add into your inventory.
Oh, okay. Is that from the cheat room?
Yeah. You go into the cheat room. There's a button on it's on a stand in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
And then you just press it, and then he spawns in Vault 111 power armor. Another good mod that I've got is the top up.
Top up, please.
Is the what is it? It adds other NPCs into the game. So there's like have you ever seen something? It's the 2076 baseball bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that launches people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a group of enemies and they're all baseball players.
Yeah.
And they all have that weapon.
Right.
So when they hit you, you go fucking miles. I was in full power armor. Oh, that was good. Get good feedback on that.
Nice.
It was good. So I was in full power armor and he smacks me and I shoot up over a building and land on the roof. I was like, that's not fair, is it? I know I'm overpowered. I was in power armor and he launches me a fucking mile in his shitty little Boston. Not to insult anyone from Boston. Didn't mean
this is fictional universe.
Fictional universe, so I can slag them off all at once.
Oh, good feedback on that.
Yeah. Oh, we should have. I'll do a close pour on this next bit. You're gonna love this. All right. Ready? Hold on.
This should be the start of the. This should be the intro.
Yeah.
Oh, the fizz is gone.
It's all the fizz gone. That wasn't good.
Hang on, I'll hold it.
You hold the glass. Ready? You ready? This is topping it up with Ben and Ryan. Here we go. Nice and quiet in the studio, please.
Very good.
Very good. You hear that? Right.
It's got a nice bucket to it.
Bouquet, is that what you mean?
Lid it? The fizz out.
There's no fizz in it. Just establish that.
I had a Lemmy the other day that I left out overnight. And I'm not wasting it. What are you doing?
Getting the fizz back.
I'll get the fizz out of it.
No, it won't. If you seal it and let it die down, it's no different from freshly open. You should always shake them.
Well, anyway, listen. I had a Lemmy the other day that I left out overnight because I fell asleep. I didn't want to finish it. I'd had loads. And I came back to it in the morning after, and it just tasted... I don't know. It was quite nice, in my opinion. And it was
It's
just
not
because
all like fermented sugar in there.
it might be because I think the Coke went flat, and that's what it was. The Coke went flat, and I don't know what happens to Coke when it goes flat, but it's probably poisonous.
Yeah. Your liver now looks like someone just poured tar into it, and it hasn't quite.
It was
set yet.
It was a good branded whiskey though. It wasn't like
No, sorry.
your standard.
If anyone, a Lemmy is a whiskey and Coke. It's named after the lead singer of Motorhead. It was his favourite drink. So
Look
there you
out,
go. A bit of trivia for you. Yeah. So, but weirdly, every bar or pub in the UK, I've gone to, no one knew what a Lemmy was. Nobody knew.
It is officially officially recognised. You look at any cocktail book, that's what it's called now. So they need to up their game if they don't know what it is.
They do.
Oh.
See, what I mean by a shitty dog? She's just like, I want to leave, please. And then she leaves. I see you later, bye. And then she's back at the door. Can I come in, please?
She's lonely, you see.
Hello. You're lonely, aren't you? Pathetic.
I've got my gem out. I've always got it out. Come on.
You come out.
She doesn't know what to make with all the wiry.
You'll have to see what she looks like one day. She's just the shittiest little thing.
Oh, you're so pretty. I'm going to smell the door.
Yeah, she is. She's a really pretty dog, and she bloody knows it as well. Don't you? Gonna lick me pussy now.
Yeah, she's cleaning
Don't
it up.
announce it to the microphone. Anyway, have you got any gaming news? Anything at all?
I haven't played.
You haven't played any games?
For ages. Honestly, I've not played. You know what I've been playing? Venture Capitalist. On that laptop. Do you remember that? I've got it on the laptop. It's on Steam, and I've been playing that. Right?
Fucking hell, that's a good Steam library, isn't it? What have you got? Fallout.
It is a good Steam library. It is a good Steam library. Free games, all of them. I think the one I've only paid for one game. Not because I've stolen, because they were literally free. And just settle the dog down. Size of it. And I maxed out on Mars.
Fucks.
If you don't know what venture capitalist is, I can't really explain it. Look it up. It should be on any app store or any. It's on Steam, and it's stupid. Really, you just try and make as much money on it by you have a planet. You're on planet Earth. And you start with a lemonade stand, and you have to press it, and you have to keep making money. I can't really explain it. It's a stupid game. It's a time.
You're making, fucking superficial money.
It's something to pass the time, if anything.
Yeah, it's a good game I used to play it on the bus home from college.
Yeah, exactly. And I used to. Yeah, you get Earth, Mars, and the Moon, and I maxed out on Mars. I beat Mars, and when you do that, what do you think happens?
No idea. Fuck all?
Essentially, yeah. Oh, don't scare the dog!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Don't worry, it dries out.
It's alright. She just shit her pants over that, didn't you?
Shit me
What
panties.
the fucking hell was that?
I'm gonna wipe that on you.
Sit still. I've got earphones in so I can hear the feedback. Come on then. Up you come.
Get on the eagle.
Jesus.
And I maxed out on Mars. What do you think happens when I max out on Mars?
No idea.
It literally says, well done, you beat Mars. Would you like to reset it and do it again?
Fucking hell.
And I looked recently, and I think there's 200 hours. 200 hours I've played, not that you've come offline and it keeps playing. 200 hours I've spent with it open, playing it.
Fuck's sake.
And if you've played it, you know what I mean. That's ridiculous. That's excessive.
That is ridiculous. I've played Fallout 4 for less time than he's played Adventure Capitalist
Definitely.
in total. That's not just on one save, that's all saves.
You reckon you've played less than 200 hours?
Less than 200 hours.
No way.
Yeah, I have.
You are joking me.
No. I was on something like 179 when I finished.
How is that even possible? I thought you were like always on it.
No, it's my go-to game at the moment. I'm just addicted to it.
Do you play anything else?
No, I've not played anything else in a long time. Not since.
So you got rid of GTA?
Not since Carrie, my girlfriend, her brother bought VR over on Christmas HTC Vive. That was about the last time I played something else other than Fallout.
That's worthy of it.
It's fucking amazing.
What would you buy that's coming out? Because I know that there's Ghost Recon coming out.
I'm quite interested.
No, sorry,
in that.
Wildlands. You know.
Yeah. Days Gone is another one that I'm interested in. What was the other one? The other zombie game that you played on the PC for a while.
State of Decay 2.
State of Decay 2.
But it's only coming out on PC, I think.
Yeah.
I do want that because the first State of Decay game is bloody brilliant.
Yeah. That was addictive. That was one of those games where, I'd watch Ben playing it.
It's just a proper game.
Yeah.
It is just a great game. As long as you've got a strong enough computer to play it, and it's not a massively demanding game for graphics and everything like that. It's a brilliant game. If you like zombie survivor games that you don't have to play online, that is perfect.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And I'm pretty sure that State of Decay 2 is going to be online co-op as well.
I fucking hope so. Like I was saying, but I used to watch Ben playing that for hours on end when he had it on the PC.
It's just a brilliant game,
and it's just so entertaining to watch. Oh, one thing I was going to say. All right, we're gonna move on now to.
Hang on, are we coming out of?
We're coming out of the gaming segment.
Was that our gaming news?
That was our gaming news segment first. We'll get better. Don't worry about it. It'll get better. We're going to move on to the film side of things now. So Ben, if you'd like to do the film news.
Okay.
Got plenty of that this week. Here we go.
We're going to be reeling in the years. Film news.
There we go. That was the first. A little bit similar.
This is heavily.
This is just
copyrighted from the Ricky Gervais podcast.
It's all right. We'll come up with.
I love that though.
Ideas.
That's why I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And if you like peak audio,
if you like your ears fucking breaking,
brilliant.
Then go for that. Yeah, I watched. I was telling you earlier. I watched Split with James McAvoy. That's fucking brilliant.
How did you watch that, Ryan? In the cinema?
Yes, I went to the cinema to watch that one. It was brilliant. It was one of those films.
Do you reckon he's going to get Oscars for that? Or an Oscar because he did one thing?
Yeah, he's not. He plays 23 personalities.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I saw it advertised ages ago.
It's really good. Yeah, really good. No, I watched it, and his performance carries it. I'm not gonna,
Is it one of those?
But it's not bad because you expect him to do that.
Is it like a thriller though? Proper?
Yeah.
Like you're on edge. Like Cloverfield Lane.
I'm sat there watching it, and I'm not going to spoil it, but there's one certain bit that really got me. I felt genuinely uncomfortable.
I think a good thriller will make you feel anxious.
Yeah, I was sat there like, oh fucking hell, come on!
Yeah, genuinely stressed.
Yeah.
I think ages ago I thought I'm not going to watch films like that because they make me stressed out. But then I spend ages just watching films that don't make you feel anything.
Yeah.
Well, of course you want a film. Yeah, you want a film that makes you feel something, don't you?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you feel scared, you feel sad. It just is, a film's good when it makes you feel something.
Yeah, I reckon the perfect, a film that's genuinely good in your mind is one that either makes you think a lot, or makes you feel an emotion.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, but
like
fucking hell though.
10 Cloverfield Lane was one, the latest one for me. Yeah,
it was. Yeah, before Split, and even La La Land, which we'll get to in a minute. Split was just, oh god, it really changes your. I mean, I don't want, I get the feeling that some fucking idiot's gonna watch that and go, we're gonna have to purge all the peoples with the personality disorders. Because
I think that's an extreme case of split personality disorder, though, isn't it? Like 21 personalities.
I was watching.
Is an interesting question.
23 personalities.
23.
Yeah, 23.
What does he have a default? Like, hello, nice to meet you. That's him, or
there is. So it all works. And I'm not spoiling anything by saying this. It all works by these characters being in the light, which is where, in his head they're all sat in chairs and the spotlight's on one of them.
Really?
Basically, yeah.
That's mental though, but doesn't he play female characters where he dresses up as a woman?
Yeah.
So every time that the spotlight's on that character, he has to go home and get dressed into that.
Yeah, so he'll leave the room and come back in dressed as another character.
The one that grabbed my interest in the trailer was the kid.
Yeah, he's really
sinister.
Yeah. And I don't want to spoil anything, but you learn to see just how sinister that personality is later on down the line, and just how much his innocence is just completely thrown out by the end of the film. Because he's just got, each personality has their own motives, and they tell you a bit about the science of multiple personality disorder and how some patients have diabetes. You know, some personalities have diabetes, but others don't.
Really?
Yeah, it's incredible. That I was watching it, I was completely fascinated not only by how they were talking about, you know, the psychological development of these people, but I was also fascinated by just that it's real. You know, when you watch something, you go, ugh, it's too real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with people.
Yeah.
Like in the situations they are in that film. I can't really remember the trailer. It's someone like they're stuck in the house or something.
Yeah, the trailer really doesn't represent the film, which is good.
I didn't see it for ages ago anyway.
You know the bit in the trailer where James McAvoy's character gets in the car and he sprays the girls with the stuff?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember that? Well, that bit in the trailer is a really rapid scene. They've cut it really quickly, but it drags on in the film. And I was watching it and I was like, because you do look at trailers now and they are so heavily representative of what the film will be. There's almost no point in seeing them. But with this one, I was watching the scene and I felt uncomfortable as if I was in the car with them, like with these girls. Like,
that's amazing, because I don't know if I'm just not watching the right films, but it's rare that I find one that you know, you just when you finish it you think that was a good film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not just that, that was alright. And my parents are always watching stuff. You just they'll finish it, or they're halfway through, and I'm like, well, what's this like? Yeah, it's alright. So yeah, you don't want it to be alright, do you? If you're watching a film that there's millions of dollars gone into it most of the time, you want something.
Well, to get any movie out now, you need over $1 million. I'd say.
Definitely,
easily. Unless it's like fucking Birdemic or something like that really just takes off for the lols factor of things.
That's a special film.
Oh yeah.
If you watched The Green Room, didn't you, the other day?
Yes, that was another film.
That's a good one.
That was another film where I really watched it and I went, fucking, I will never be able to watch the old Star Trek films again.
I wanted to turn it off halfway through, but then again I thought, hang on, it's actually a film.
Yeah, it's making you want to reach for the remote.
Honestly, I was like, I don't want to watch this. It's stressing me the fuck out. Like when you put well, I won't spoil it, but The Green Room is a really good indie film. It didn't get to many cinemas, I don't think, because of its budget and that. They spent most of its budget on
Patrick Stewart. Yeah, that was a fucking brilliant
it's not
film.
only Patrick Stewart, there's two other stars in it you might not recognise, because they're there's, you know, the Russian in Star Trek.
Yeah,
it's him. And
well, they just went and fucking, oh well, I like Star Trek, let's make a horror film with the Star Trek cast.
But he's not Russian. And the other ginger guy that's got the guy in the hold in it for a bit, he is in quite a lot of films.
Yeah,
he looks to be quite a rising star. But
yeah, Patrick Stewart in that, it was just that film was just so uncomfortable to watch. But
yeah, it's brilliant.
You should watch it. You should put yourself in that position, because that's the beauty of cinemas. You can put yourself in a situation.
I just felt so stressed out watching it.
You can put yourself.
I don't want to watch this.
Yeah, there's one.
I don't care what happens to them.
There's a really gruesome bit. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Through the door.
Yeah.
Where I watched that and I thought, that's too real. That's too real. I was sat there going,
you can hear it.
Yeah, you could hear all the intricacies.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Indie film, brilliant. Green Room, that is.
Yeah.
It's a really good film.
Yeah, Green Room. Another film, completely different to the two we've just mentioned, La La Land, which I watched.
What's that like then? Because I've
fucking
heard
brilliant film. I mean, that I'm not gonna, beat around the bush. I had tears in my eyes at the end.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't. Played it cool though, and Kerry was like, "What do you think?" I was like, "Yeah, it was great."
Yeah, it was alright. Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, it was good, because I was watching it, and as I'm looking at it, I mean, Ben and I, we don't typically have the most modern taste in anything. I mean, there's a vinyl player in this room somewhere, and there's vinyls over there. Yeah,
we've got
vinyls over there. We
yeah.
can't fucking stand most modern music. It drives us insane.
We've gone backwards for the most part.
Yeah, that's fine though.
Time.
I'm happy with that. Like, I don't know if anyone listening to this, or that will listen to this, has ever used a vinyl, but just taking out the sleeve, putting it down intricately and delicately, and then putting the stylus on, and then hearing that first little crack.
Yeah, I know,
it's just the most satisfying thing.
It's not like a CD player where it ends and you got to take it out or whatever, or you want to listen to another song. It's you don't mind doing anything.
No, you don't.
I know it's a ridiculous thing to be lazy about, but literally taking a CD out of its case, putting it back where it came from. I don't care about that with records because they're so amazing.
Yeah.
It's just something about it.
And another thing about vinyls, and I'm probably going to butcher the explanation of this, but Paddy, which is my girlfriend's dad, he explained the reason why vinyls tend to hook people in is because they can reach a different frequency. Now there are frequencies that you can't hear on a CD because when it's compressed electronically, it's something to do with the fact that it's not quite got the same bit rate or something like that.
It's the strings as well, isn't it? The pickup. What is it on the record that Paddy said?
I'm not sure.
Picks it up better with the vinyls.
Now all the acoustics.
Yeah.
There's ranges of acoustics you will not hear on the CD that if you listen to it on a vinyl, you will hear everything. Now when we were using the vinyl, we plugged your speaker into the vinyl player. You can really hear all of the, the instruments. You can hear all of the.
It's just special.
It is brilliant. But yeah, La La Land is if. I went into it with low expectations because I'm not much of a musical person, but oh my god, that film was, because I thought that's Ryan Gosling. I mean, I'm not to shit on the guy at all, but
I like Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, I do, but he almost typecasted himself as the pretty boy. Yeah, and which is dangerous to do because people like me are just going to go, no, I don't want to see that. But in that, I watched it and it genuinely did appeal to me on a personal level watching that film. It was brilliant.
Not pretentious filmmaking.
No,
anything like that.
It didn't feel pretentious. It's all about the dying crafted jazz and how music now has this less personal taste. Yeah.
When's it set? Is it set in modern times?
Modern times, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
With all that.
Yeah.
That's brave, isn't it?
Yeah, but they nailed it as far as I'm concerned. It made me. I was watching it and halfway through the film, I sat there and I was thinking, oh look, the dog's falling asleep and that.
She loves it.
Yeah, she does.
Drop a whiskey and she dies.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's really brave though to make a film nowadays that like that.
Yeah.
It's all. Is it all jazz music and dance music?
Yeah, all jazz and the whole musical thing didn't feel overused. And right now there's a song in it called City and Stars. It's a short little bit and they do a duet. I think is it Emma Stone that's in it? Yeah, with Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, and it's just that song's been stuck in my head since I left the cinema. No, I've had it on loop when I'm in the shower, just singing it.
See, that's when you know a film's good.
Because it's stuck in my head, and I'm watching it, and I'm thinking about the story, and I'm thinking about how there's less appreciation for the more personal things in music and blah blah blah, and I instantly start overthinking just about fucking everything, and that's when I click. Yeah, and I click and I think that's a good film. It's made me think about the world as it is, and though
not like you already do that.
No, it's not like the minute I get onto one subject I just want to rant and then it just sets off a chain of events to I'm just like society's dead,
I want to die. Yeah. No one's worthy of anything.
Yeah. It's like with this
not
whole
even us.
We're going to go less away from the film segment now on.
Should we move? This seems like a nice movement into music.
Yeah, moving into music. We're not going to go straight down to Music Town. We're going to just stop off on Politics Street for a minute.
No.
Because I've heard
nothing less rock and roll.
I know. I've heard too fucking much about this Donald Trump thing. And he's been in office, a fortnight, 2 weeks? Fucking just shut up a minute. I saw a video of people in Bristol, right? The fucking... If anyone knows about the history of Bristol, you'll know why this is such a fucking hypocritical thing to do. Mm-hmm. They instantly... They were all... they were chanting, telling Trump to fuck off.
The slave trade's gone downhill now in Bristol.
Yeah, that was a big thing in Bristol, the slave trade. And they're saying, keep this racist out of our country. Right, this is a true story. When I used to work at a takeaway, which is fucking 20 metres from us now. We live in quite rural Somerset. Yeah, so we're...
Somerset is
rural. Well, rural
we
England.
We live in rural England.
Somerset. If you say rural England, it's Somerset.
What's the American...
any southwestern state in the US.
Georgia... Macon, Georgia. Like that.
There you go, right.
In the 60s.
And if you're easily offended, just fucking skip ahead a little bit. But this... No, fuck you if you're easily offended. You shouldn't be listening. Sorry. You shouldn't be. If you're easily offended, this is not the channel for you. But I was at work and I was at the counter. We had the windows open. This was in the summer. We had the windows open. It was coming near the end of my shift. And some people come by. They clearly had something to drink. And which doesn't excuse what I'm about to say.
It wasn't water.
And it wasn't your tap water. And they were talking about Brexit and as that was on the horizon and such like that. And one of them genuinely said, "I still don't like they niggers."
What, in the takeaway?
No, outside the window as they were coming up the road just to the left of the takeaway. I still don't like they niggers.
This is Somerset for you.
I'm not racist.
We used to have. Do you remember Mr. Umoron in school? He used to say, what was it? He said,
Mr. Umoron was a black.
He was a black
teacher.
IT teacher, computer teacher, whatever. I remember once he said, I can't remember what we were talking about. We were talking about history, and he said to us, "Well, you guys definitely need to learn about history, especially around here, because he got a lot of abuse just because he lived around here and black."
This is right, and everyone was going like last year, and it made me fucking laugh.
I didn't have a politics jingle.
Oh, okay. All right, go on, do your politics jingle.
No, because it'll have a racial slur in it because it's around here.
Oh, don't do that. All right, do a politics jingle, but make it relative to Brexit. Go on. Here we go.
Okay, ready.
Here we go.
I voted for Farage anyway. Politics news.
There we go. There we go. That was the first.
Lots of people know Farage now.
Yeah.
Especially in America.
Yeah. Do you see that?
I saw a Vice documentary. Not a document. A Vice article.
Yeah.
And he was English, and he was in Washington during the inauguration of Trump.
Oh yeah.
And he saw Farage, and he yelled at him. He took a picture of him, and he yelled. What did he say? Oh, he said. He just yelled "wanker" at him, and he said Farage turned around, and he had such a look on his face like he didn't expect anywhere in the world. He was in Washington on the day of Trump's inauguration, however you say inauguration, and he heard someone behind him yell "wanker" in an English accent. And he said the look on his face, he had a ciggy in his mouth, and he had some sort of he had a drink in his hand, and he was just as he was just about to cross the road, this journalist shouts "wanker" at him. And,
a journalist?
And he's well known in America now. Lots of people talk about Farage. They love Farage because he's good friends with Ronald.
Yeah, sorry, what was the fucking talking
I don't know. It's Chinese racism.
Not Chinese racism. Racism
Chinese
at the
takeaway racism.
Yeah, it's like this is the area where I was working in the Chinese takeaway. I'm white English guy, right? And I work in this takeaway. That doesn't seem abnormal to me at all. It just seems like I'm a teenager getting a job, and I'm working my job, and I get some guy come in. Of course, he's got the thickest Somerset accent I've ever heard.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And he walks in and he goes, "You don't look very Chinese."
Did he really?
Yeah. And I responded with, "Well, you don't either. What's your point?" "I thought only chinks worked here."
Oh no.
Did you? No, they don't
and
just
your
work
manager
here.
was Chinese.
Yeah, my manager was Chinese. Ed was his name.
Lucky he didn't hear him. He would have done some karate shit.
Yeah, no, this is
continuing with these stereotypes.
Yes.
He worked in the Chinese.
The funny thing is, he was a stereotype, but he was he was well spoken with English. He spoke fluent English, and he was the best boss I think I've ever had.
Used chopsticks on his full English.
No, he didn't.
That'll be on his gravestone when he's dead, or whatever they have in China.
Ed, oh fucking hell! Whatever they have in China. Yes, just chuck them in chopsticks with a fucking sticky note on it.
I think they just chuck them into a pit now. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
Continuing with the racism.
Let's get a racist segment.
Okay, right.
I'm not
doing that. No.
No, but
let's go. I think we were heading in a nice direction.
Yeah, we were. Let's
and
get
then
off.
it went to.
I'm just
politics.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't like politics news. Let's not do that.
Yeah, we're not going to do that as a segment. It's just
rubbish.
too.
Everyone talks about that. Boring.
Yeah.
Not rock and roll at all.
No.
Should we move into music news?
Go on, music news. Here we go. Do you want to get closer to the mic? Here we go. Okay. Music news, first segment.
What's the classic music?
Oh, let me do it. Can I do this one?
Yeah.
Oh, great. There we go.
Take a swing.
Right, here we go. This is my first ever jingle of the podcast. This is music. Ready?
Scare it.
Here we go. Oh, that was nice. What was that? Music news.
I felt like I should have been on the trumpet there.
Yeah, well, I don't have a trumpet.
Oh, that was nice. Music news.
There we go. Innovation, already taking my ideas and improving on them.
She's got a sticky backseat, this dog, because we spilt some Coke on her. She doesn't mind though. She's asleep.
You're right.
He's asleep, please.
She's just the cutest thing. You could probably.
Have I shown you this? Look, watch.
You won't. Oh well, yeah. She's got that extra skin on her head.
And I pinch it, and it becomes like a little crown for a minute, and then it goes away.
She's hidden royalty.
Anyway, music news.
Music news.
What's the latest music?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, but we will. We have to start there, and then it goes into the rant stage of everyone needs to just die, basically.
I don't know. Have you listened to any modern music recently?
Yeah, I'll admit, the Ed Sheeran song. The one song that's in the charts.
Castle on the Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, good.
Good song.
All right.
But I know I have no place to say this at all, apart from the fact that I'm just a person that could potentially buy records. I feel like Ed Sheeran is the best of the worst.
Yeah, the way I've put it is Ed Sheeran is the right
Who am
person.
I to say?
He's the right singer at the wrong time, right?
Yeah.
He's got a perfect attitude towards music. He's very passionate about it. But I mean, if I'm honest with you, it's on my bucket list to have a pint with Ed Sheeran because he
seems
drinks
like a person to have a pint with.
This is a fun thing that I found out about Ed Sheeran. He has a bar connected to his house, but you have to go underground to get there. And you can seal off the bar,
like
so we can have
Redemption.
so we can. Well, he's not crawling through a tunnel of shit to get there. If you want to get into my bar, you must walk through the tunnel of shit.
Several miles of poo.
Thank you, Jim. And he can seal it off so nothing in his house gets broken. You know, so we can still have the parties. And just talking, if he had kids, you know, he could seal it off.
Where
still have the parties. This is in his house.
Wow.
So it's connected to it, which is brilliant.
I've not heard of that before.
I want to have a drink with Ed Sheeran one day.
It's on the bucket list.
Yeah.
I can't name anyone else.
I want a proper piss up.
I can't name anyone else in modern music that I'd want to have a drink with. There's, that's a recent artist or something.
No, Ed Sheeran.
Amy Winehouse.
Dead.
Oh.
Unless you want to go and cheers her at a gravestone or something.
Yeah, why not? She's got plenty of statues in Camden.
Yeah. Did we see one?
No.
We didn't, did we?
We saw lots of graffiti of her.
Yeah.
We went to Camden recently.
Yeah.
She's plastered everywhere over Camden.
Oh, fucking hell. You know what, I've got to say, as bad as it sounds, I fucking love vodka and orange juice.
Yeah, and that's what we got drunk on when we were there. And she died from an alcohol overdose. So here's a cheers to Amy Winehouse. All respect to her and her family.
Yeah. And fuck the cunt of a boyfriend she had that drove her slowly down into the grave.
I'm blaming that man.
Yeah, listen to us talking like we fucking know it all, that we were there after we watched the fucking documentary.
Do you know what?
Yeah, he was a cunt.
I know, every time I talk about anything, any opinion, I always instantly go in my head to this one thing I saw on Twitter, and it was like someone, spouting about some. It was their opinion, and they were heavily opinionated. Yeah. They were like, I don't believe this should be right. Blah, blah, blah. And someone put, "Thank you very much, Ginny Cooper from Kent. Your opinion is very valid to us."
Yeah.
Like, no one cares.
Yeah, no one
cares
gives a
about
shit.
what we talk about.
No, unless you're famous or whatever.
Unless you are famous. You don't. No one cares.
No one
it doesn't matter either. It does not matter what we say.
I've always thought that no one gives a shit about your thing as much as you do.
Yeah.
Like, Ricky Gervais is accepting. When he was hosting, what was it? Was it the Golden Globes? It was like, no one gives a shit about that award as much as you do. Yeah. You know, you can cry about it all you want. Everyone else just thinks it's pathetic, and I completely agree. Yeah. No one gives a shit. Just say thank you. Get off the stage.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
And it's the same with your opinion.
Yeah, it is the same.
But nonetheless, we'll spout about it.
Do you ever watch Dirty Harry?
No.
Right, there's a line in one of his films. He's like, well, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. And then he leaves, and then I'm just like, wow, that's Clint Eastwood. Yeah. And it matters that he said that. Whoa. That's one person whose opinion that I'd listen to and go, hey, you got a valid point, even if I disagree.
But purely because he's a Trump supporter.
That's alright.
Yeah,
he's not, is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, big time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's alright, but I'm going to say this now, and it's probably going to piss a lot of people off. I'm glad Trump's in office because it's stirring things up. It's making things exciting.
Making things interesting.
Yeah.
But then again, every white male human being that lives in America is lucky. You know, nothing's going to happen to them.
How do we get from music to this?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We keep...
Oh, shit.
Let's go back.
Should we do it again? Do you want to do the jingle?
Yeah, go on, you do it. You did the trumpet bit. Oh, that was good. What was that? Music news. There we go, see. And we're back.
I recently bought 5 Doctor Hook records. I'll get them. I'll show you them because they're beautiful.
You can't see them, but I get to. You're not fucking worthy. You have to listen to my satisfaction.
Do you know what? I'm really, really sad that I can't play these.
Yeah, thanks to copyright and people being greedy, money grabbing sluts.
Well, yeah, exactly. I can't play these while we talk, but I would if we could. Everyone knows how to look up artists now. Doctor Hook, I think they're brilliant. It's mostly comedic material, but you get the odd one that really hits home.
That's Sylvia's Mother.
Beautiful song.
That's one of my favourites.
That I've got here. £2 for a USA issue, first copy of Doctor Hook's first ever album, and you can see it. It's called Doctor Hook and the Medicine Show. That's what they used to be called. Yeah. They changed their name in '72 to Doctor Hook because
there's a bit more of a ring to it.
Yeah. And this is their first ever one. This used to be called Sylvia's Mother, but they changed it to Doctor Hook. And I bought this for £2.
Really sorry to interrupt, but I smell some bum beans lurking in here. It smells horrid.
It's not me.
I think the dog's blowing her anus out.
She likes doing that. I'd admit to it, and you'd fucking hear it.
Yeah. Ben's farts have the ability to corrode a leather sofa.
They have been known to disintegrate pillows.
They actually used to use canned... and they used to seal off canisters of Ben's farts and use them in World War One. It was also known as mustard gas. So there you go.
So anyway, yeah, I got those recently. Best of look. Yeah. Muddy Waters.
Yeah. If you're interested in modern music, what are you doing? Just go.
Don't
go
be
and,
daft.
Yeah.
What you need to do is you go down to your local record store, whether it's close to you or far away. It's worth going down to your local record store. Local, I say, but
like there's one on every street corner.
There used to be. Oh, let's not get started. Anyway. I know. It's sad because it's true.
Yeah.
But
give it a listen.
Just go down to the 60s section or whatever. When were your parents born? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Go to when your the decade your parents were born and look at the music that was.
If you're a millennial pram pusher, maybe give it a few. Go back to when your grandparents were born.
That's a good one. Yeah. Go back. Yeah. And if you are.
Work your way up through the decades.
That's right. Yeah.
That start at the 30s to get a real appreciation. Go 30s, 40s,
and then you can see how it evolved.
Yeah.
And then you can see how it's dead now.
Yeah, and you get to see the appreciation of it, and then you get to watch it fucking die
then again,
as we
Ryan,
approach the new millennia.
Who are we to comment? We've never tried to make a record or even sing a song, but
well, you had a go at Heard It Through the Grapevine the other day, a Tom Jones cover.
But that was just a bit of fun. I mean, I like this one, this record. Anyway, I got what do I get? Muddy Waters. I got given a Fleetwood Mac.
Still got a plastic sleeve on it.
Yeah, but you can take it out.
Oh,
that look.
I wish I had an eye patch.
I know. That's what I think. Now,
this the guy in the top right just reminded me of this because he looks like a scruffier John Lennon.
Sorry, you got. When you get these old records, you get a sort of 70s musk.
Yeah, it smells a bit like an old attic.
If you've ever been into your grandparents' attic or even your parents'
loft,
attic, whatever, the loft, and there's just that smell.
Yeah.
It's usually 70s
You can smell the year the house was built.
Yes, and yeah, that's right. And it's all the stuff that they've kept up there that they think, oh yeah, we'll keep that, and they'll never
fucking look at it ever again.
That's the musk. That's the smell you get from these old records. In fact, this is probably what my grandparents' attic smelled of back when I used to go up in it. What were you saying?
That's good. Oh yeah, just please, just give it a chance. Because you will hear the difference between modern music and back in the day when people threw their passion into music. It was their life. But nowadays,
there's so much effort. The reason I like Dr. Hook is because I think there's just so much effort. Yeah. A lot of it's just stupid songs, piss takes, and that. It was so difficult back then to make it big. Yeah. And nowadays, how did Justin Bieber get famous? Fucking YouTube. And then people thought, yeah, he's good. And then all of a sudden, he's really famous. Right. I can't remember which Justin Bieber song it was, but it took 4 people to write the fucking thing. That's
Baby.
More than 4.
Right.
Not including Justin Bieber.
One day I will attempt this challenge for you, all of you to see. I will write a chart hit, drunk, right?
Including instruments.
But yeah, I'll even leave us a selection of instruments that I want played. It'll be in the same 4 chords as every other fucking song, and it will be a chart hit. But whereas these, you can really hear the individuality. Like, this is someone's personality that's gone into this, not just I could go on about this. We've already hit the 46-minute mark on this fucking podcast. We'll go for an hour. Right. We can cut it. Yeah. We're not going to cut. We're going to leave this a whole one take.
I think it's a nice one take goer.
Yeah. But there was an interview that my girlfriend's dad, Paddy, he's got another story all to his own, which we'll get to another day.
One day we'll release an autobiography, The Life of Paddy.
Yes. Or we'll have him on. We'll have him on the podcast.
Ooh.
I'll make you a deal. If
me?
What? No, people listening.
Okay.
If this kicks off, I will have Paddy on, and I'll get him to tell some of the stories that he lived throughout his life, because he did live the rock and roll lifestyle.
Leave a little selection of stories that they could look forward to.
Oh, so there's the Ozzy Osbourne story,
brilliant.
The Meatloaf story.
Amazing.
Yeah, a lot of the young people on
Bon Jovi.
Yeah, all of these ridiculous stories.
Yeah.
She's blown her arsehole out again.
She likes doing that.
Stop it.
She likes doing
I'll let you sleep on me and you fucking cut
dog
one.
Keeps farting.
Yeah, it's alright though. It's alright. I wouldn't have it as a perfume, but it's alright. Yeah, we'll have him on. I'm sure he'd love it. He'd bloody love it.
And we call that segment The Life of Paddy.
The Life of Paddy. That'll be the name of the podcast. It'll be, playing with our oddballs.
Playing with our oddballs with
The Life of Paddy.
With The Life
edition.
of Paddy edition.
Yeah,
that's right.
There we go. So we'll have him on. I forgot what I was fucking talking about. What was I talking about? Something
Dr. Hook or something.
Oh yeah, no. Paddy was. I watched an interview, and it was this guy telling us about how the music industry is sort of gone downhill, and it was because the reason why music was so varied back in the day is because nobody knew how to predict the music market. No. Nobody knew how to do it. It was a bunch of men in suits smoking cigars, going, "We'll get him in and see how it does." And then you get artists, like fucking Motorhead, AC/DC, you get Elvis, things like that.
You have a variety.
Yeah, you have a variety because nobody knows.
A variety in the charts. Could you imagine?
Yeah. Nobody knows what's going to stick. And then one day, someone made the mistake of going, wait a minute, we're getting a hippie because he knows what's hip. And they bring him in, and this hippie goes, yeah, I know exactly what the kids want. And he came up with more or less a formula, like a cheat code, if you will, to make money on the music market. And over time, that's become more of a standard. And nowadays, you get songs that sound the fucking same, with the same 4 chords, with the same lyrics, the same words to appeal to a certain demographic. And it's all because they stick to this formula now, because it's guaranteed to make money. It's not about the money. It's not about the music anymore. It's about the money.
Yeah, I'll tell you something.
And that's where they've gone wrong, in my opinion. But who the fuck are we to talk about it?
But we'll still talk about it. It's good fun.
Of course we will.
It's depressing as well. Taylor Swift.
Mm.
And the genre that she goes into, by everyone, country singer. Country artist, Taylor Swift. 2000.
What fucking country?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's good.
Fucking hell. Seriously?
Yeah. No, that's a genre. Country. If you look in the genre section in any good record store.
Country music.
Country music.
Yeah. Country. C-U-N-T hyphen R-Y.
Country music. Yeah, could you imagine? It's gone a bit downhill in my opinion. I don't think it's ever been...
How do you go from Johnny Cash to Taylor Swift?
Well, I'll tell you.
With that fucking hippie. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that made me laugh. Someone told me that the other day and it made me laugh. I said, no, it's not true. And they said, yeah, it's true. And it is.
Who told you that?
Maisie.
Right, our friend group consists of like 4 fucking people.
No, let's be modest. 2 people.
2 people, yeah. It's myself and Ben.
Well, don't be modest.
Our respective partners.
And 1 or 2 dogs.
Yeah, a couple dogs. Well, 3. Well, I know he's old. He still counts.
Oh, he's still a dog.
Moby still counts.
Moby's an old one.
The heavy panting bastard that he is. Oh. Fucking hell. Right, I say it's time we call this one we wrap this one up. What do you think, guys at home? Great. Yeah.
Make sure you leave a bell.
You've just listened to us play with our oddballs for 50 minutes.
Really?
Going on 51 minutes. And what we're going to do now, that was Ben Burp, and we're going to call this one quits. And when we fancy playing with our oddballs a little more, we'll give you a bell. You'll see another one. All right?
Make sure you bell us.
Yes.
And subscribe.
Subscribe and like the video. All right. Have a good one, you fucking idiots. And we'll see you next time. All right?
I'll see you later.
Go on. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Let's all say bye. Bye.
Bye.
There we go.